Alright, so we're gonna head in and do some tracking, but this is where he was this morning. Doing a little raking. I could hear that. Where I was.
That's way up there. So that stick right there broken.
We're feeling pretty good. We checked, got some blood. Cheyenne thought he heard a crash. So we went back and just got the camera. Gave him a little time. Hiking in right now.
There's so many balls, we're just not really sure which way to go. Hey everybody, this is one of those hunts that went a little crazy but ended well. It was the last couple days of the 2021 elk season, and though it had been fun, we still had 2 tags to punch. And so our focus was more on trying to harvest than film. Kevin was out of town, Greg and I were grinding it out to get her done. We didn't get much of the hunt on camera, but we did get the story and the retrieval, and so we hope you enjoyed what was captured.
Alright guys, yeah, it's my last day to hunt, and we've located a bull already. I'm trying to get over there, and we had another bull pop off, so we made a little run up the mountain, but decided to just hold off. We're gonna go chase our first bull. So we're on the road. Here we go.
Sort of a crazy morning. I'm a caller, Greg's shooter, and heard this bull bugling from a long ways away across canyon, and we decided to go and make a play on him. So we got back from the rig all the way down, come all the way up, bugled a couple places on the way, got sidetracked on a bull that bugled from close to where Greg shot his bull last year. And we know there was one other hunter up above, and so we got on that bull, and he could tell he was a herd bull moving the cows up through and going up towards wherever that hunter was. So we decided to back out and then come back at this guy, and heard him bugling, and he had moved way down the ridge, and so we're like, I don't know, it's way down there. There's some private land down there. And so we decided, well, we'll just listen. And I think the satellite bull got underneath him and pushed him back up, because I could hear him start coming back up the ridge right onto the top. And Greg was going back to grab the buggy to move it up a little ways, and stopped him. I was like, man, he's right on top. He's right here. Go down the ridge, and he may have smelt us a little bit, may have poked down the ridge a little bit, but cow calling. I'm hearing snapping and popping, and finally he just lit off. He was probably only 80 yards down this brushy finger and a brushy draw up the other side. So Greg dropped down the brushy side and finger, and he kept inching closer. I just kept him bugling and challenging him and acting like I had one of his cows, and I hear him mewing going on over there. And we just, for I don't know, 10-15 minutes, I'm just raking and challenging and doing all the things I can, and finally we heard him move over the top of the finger, and I don't know where Greg was, and so I knew he had to be below me, inching towards that bull, and so I just went over and side hill, got over the finger where he was at. There's elk tracks everywhere, and he had bugled over the next finger. It's like, oh, he's way over there, and I roll around, and it's pretty open, and it's this kind of open patches, and there was this big old long open trail all the way down the ridge, and the wind was blowing down towards him, and I heard him bugle down in this area here. I was like, oh, let's wait for Greg. I hear him cow calling below me. I wait for Greg to come around, and then all of a sudden the wind switched and it started blowing uphill. I can see the mist coming uphill, and I was like, man, that's my opportunity. It's like this big old wide open truck trail going down. Not a real truck, but it's just like wide. So I ran as fast as I could, close the distance, and I found another trail coming off. I bailed on that trail, came down, and went into this opening here, and I saw a cow. I was like, oh. So and then I saw another cow, and so I reached down to hook onto my bow. I already knocked up an arrow, and I can see the elk moving at the corner of my eye, just big old antlers and stuff. And I cow called without even looking at him. Hooked on, and when I stood up, he was, quartering away a little bit, standing in this gap 40 yards. Put my 40-yard pin on him, let it go, and heard the thwop. And he ran. I heard a crash over here. We got some blood, so that's a good thing, but I'm never super confident until we have bull on the ground. So it looked like it was a great shot, little high, but we're made extremely uphill here, so down on it, a little high, should be coming out low. And Craig said he had some good red blood, and we're praying, man, Lord, let us find this bull. I already necked a bull this year. I hate for it to be 2 wounded bull in a year. It's not good. And had 5 opportunities this year with my longbow. I mean, close. 2 of them I passed. One of them I hit my bugle tube on my drawback and smacked my bugle tube, and I let loose and I hit him in the neck. And then later on that evening, I had a 6-point at 6 yards. When I was stuck in the brush, I was so concerned about my limbs in the brush that I didn't take the shot. And then a giant, I think 8-point, I call him Roy, at 12. And I just didn't feel confident finding that spot through the brush at 12 yards. And so it passed. And so I had 5 opportunities with the longbow, and so I decided at the end of the season, it's like, man, I get my compound just in case I need to get an elk. I didn't shoot an elk last year, and I needed an elk this year. I mean, it was a grind. Yesterday it was pouring down rain. I got everything I had was wet. My new boots have failed, and they're leaking. I found that squishing around as I went around yesterday, and so I was feeling pretty low yesterday evening, and got on a bull. It just ran away from us, and he did that the other day on us too. But so feeling better about today. We're just about ready to track, and just thankful for Greg being here with me. It's been good, buddy. So this may be an emotional one.
Let's do it. So right on that stick and stuff, and the ferns, just a little on your right. There's some blood there, and then it's going right through there, right there on the brush. It's all over that.
Yeah. Just look. See him right there?
Yeah.
He actually may be a giant 5. He's a giant 5x5.
Dude. Stud bull. That's the 5x5 stuff that you go, that's awesome.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, that's big. That's big 5x5.
Look at those fronts, man. He wanted to be a 6 a little bit, but that's a big 5x5.
That's a big 5x5. Didn't bleed much. Holy bucket.
No. Got some here, coughing up some. About where I thought I heard crash. Didn't go very far.
That's a dandy 5-point, man.
Yeah, it's a nice 5-point. Those fronts are long, man. Thank you, Jesus.
Got her down.
It's a good day. A good day. Feeling pretty blessed right now. I have great hunting partners, and we work hard all season together. Every bull that's taken is not just one person's bull. It takes the whole hunting party to make sure it all happens. I mean, there's so many things that happen throughout a season. Callers to, Kevin doing camera stuff to like Greg today was supposed to be the shooter, and it just didn't work out. I got a chance out this bull, and but it doesn't take. It's not just on one person. One person doesn't do it all. We share everything when we come to camp. We share meals together. We share elk meat. Even if we got one bull, it's split 3 ways, and we share everything. I'm just blessed to have great hunting partners that work hard, that don't give up on you, encourage you when you're down, when you're wet, at the end of season, wondering if you just go home. They push you on, and they keep you motivated, keep you going and smiling. I just want to say thank you to Greg and Kevin for making it such a great season. Thank you to Jesus for blessing and making sure the shots go where they need to go. So God bless you guys, and we'll hopefully you guys will enjoy the end of the hunt like this, and not the during the hunt, because we don't have that on camera. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's my friends, yeah. My friends, you know I love my friends. My friends, yeah, you know I love my friends.
If you enjoy what you're seeing, make sure you hit that like button and also subscribe to our channel. If you're on Rumble, smash that Rumble button. God bless you guys. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
That's him there.